One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Utep Miners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go to work first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Utep Miners offense has its first opportunity of the day. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority.
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could
the defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. And the Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week, only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he just held it poorly, and It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Miners are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Utep! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Makes the catch. It's locked.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Makes the grab. It's locked. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Caught in the backfield. It's locked. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. from the shotgun, they'll run it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's blocked. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The idea on that one was to pop a big play on 3rd down, but they got a 0.
And you got to give credit to the defense. When the defense is able to play, pass, and think rush the passer, and react like that to the screen. Because you don't play screen, you react to screen. Good reaction. Great job getting to the running back, getting the tackle for a loss.
The run from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Drake. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. And the Miners are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Miners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've come to the break, and it's Utep holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Miners! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Using the quick game. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Fires to the big fella. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It's a draw. He's going to be a little short. It'll be fourth down from the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Hurtado. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The inside handoff. Spinderella. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air?
Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Utep. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Memphis picking up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Drake. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Floating away. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And the timing just a hair off. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, they've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Gonna swing it on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's straight. Touchdown, Utep! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he made the extra point without problem. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Continues to fight for yards. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes a grab for a big play. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed, dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Snagged out of the air. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he had just enough to will that one home. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
The Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's locked. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Flowers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds his man, it's Flowers. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. Utep has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel. Gonna run it. It's locked.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Now facing a third and long. The snap sets up to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Flowers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the